Hello, and today we are going to be learning about how to build a proper base. So, when you're in a server, you don't want to start with an arsenal because you're going to waste supplies. I'm using a no supply right now so I can just show you guys. So first off, when you take a base, you want to make sure you got a comms up. Then you want to get that built. So you run over here. Get this built up. We do. This is how it helps to communicate when you're taking bases, so you can also unlock and expand your communication with other teams. So you build this up. It's easier when you have 2 or 3 guys helping you. Alright, so the comms is up. And then you have guys doing supply runs to make sure you have all the supplies you need. So that opens up comms. Now you want to get up a vehicle. You can place it however you want, R1 and rotate. So I'm going to put this right there. Now once you've taken a base and put, oh, it doesn't want to put me back into build in the game. Now once you have that, you can run over here and put up a heavy depot. So that means now you can start running supplies, because now you can spawn in trucks and get your troops out from other places. Like I said, it's easier when you got 2 or 3 guys building at the same time. I'm using the airport right now. As people go in and use the resources that you collect, people put hard work into collecting with just gearing up. You don't need gear right away. So then what you'll do is you'll spawn in trucks. So the best one I find is the transport. So you'll have that, and then you have a couple of guys going out collecting supplies, which when you hit a supply cache, what you're going to want to do is scroll down to supplies, load and unload, as you have this spot right here to collect your supplies. Then what you're going to want to do is go here, Jeep, which will also take a numerous amount of supplies. But as you got your guys running supplies, it's going to be very easy. Each one has a build percentage, so as you've seen, 10, 20. And it's easy, because it's just how it works for everyone. You want to get a base built and good to go. Okay, so now your Jeep's up. And then what you'll do with that, people can go in here. Helps get vehicles out, get troops out. So then you spawn in, they can start spawning in their Jeeps to get troops on the field. Then you go back when you're still running supplies and you put in a fuel supply. I'm just going to put that right there. And you run over. Can I deconstruct this? No? Okay. So now you're going to want to build up your fuel for your vehicles. Now remember, at each of these, this helps you rank up. So when you're doing this, you're getting points for ranking. That means you can just build more. These are the basics that you can build ahead of time. When you're at an FOB, you're able to, where you start the game, you can put up the ammunition and gear depot. But this is just easier. Then, once you're up in enough rank, so we have comms, we have Jeep, fuel, and truck. Next, you're going to want a medical. Put that over here, and remember you can rotate it to what you need. And you go this way. Now you want to make sure you got your shovel out so you can find it, because it'll show up as white. And when you're building, you're getting rank. But as you're doing this, you're creating a base and then leveling up at the same time. The supplies are important to this. When you take the base, you build these. Unless you take a base that already has all this built, then you can just drop down. So as we've done that, we've got the hospital that's going to be able to enhance your resource build, the Jeep, the large truck, and this helps you collect resources. When you go here, then once you hit a certain rank, you can put down, you don't have to go the big, you just go with the small. And you can place that wherever you want. As long as it's out of the way of everybody spawning, everybody doing their thing. Plus you can also, before this, put down a helipad so you can start getting the helicopters out for transport. Yes, a lot of people don't like to do all that stuff. But when you're doing that, this is the best way. It keeps everybody happy. And the builders are the backbone and the support. So now, with that, you can go in here and pick your... I always do base fire. Place down 2 teams. So 2 base teams. That's your defense. They help you defend. Then you can also go back in, and by the time you hit a certain rank, you could do floodlights, which help you at nighttime. You know how when people are saying like I can't see. So what you do is you just go and you place some floodlights. And you can pick them up, rotate them a little bit more if you don't like where they are. And you run over. while people are doing their thing. While everybody's doing their thing, you're doing this. You're ranking up. You're getting points. Because you got your gunners and you got your builders. Plus people will be taking over. And every time you hit something, so now when dark comes, you have that to help you keep building. Also, like I said before, when you hit I think it's sergeant, you can put in a helipad. I'm gonna make sure this is facing the right direction. Now you place this down, you've already placed everything else. This just helps everybody get along instead of arguing and resources going to waste. The priority things at a base. Right now, as I'm at the airport, we can drop down a helipad. It's better to run the helipad out of the airport. As you can see, it's 20%. So now I would have just got experience. I'm running back. Then you gotta save up resources to spawn in your helo, which is over here. And you go here. Now remember, as the rank I was saying, you can spawn this one in first, or you can spawn the armored at a certain rank. So what I'm gonna do is spawn in a helo. Now that's ready to go. Then you go over here again. You'd spawn in your reinforcements. So now we have comms, jeep, fuel, living quarters, hospital, truck, helipad, and floodlights. Now we can put in a arsenal for the men to go and have at for ammunition, which also you're going to want a floodlight for that. So now you're going to place down that. Can't place that there. You got to find the spot that's going to go white. Floodlight. Now that those are placed, you can run over, build up your ammo and weapons, gear. You can do sandbags and all that stuff to set up defenses. And if you find people putting in before need be, you can disassemble it. But now when nighttime comes with this, this unlocks at corporal. You can stop when, you know, you're getting invaded and then go back. Now you got lighting to show that there. Now that everything is set up and you're collecting your resources, you got your guys doing your runs. Now you can just spawn the weapons and get going. Move on to the next base. While you got guys in the field, you're helping them support by building all this stuff. This way then they have a place to run out of. And on the map, as you see, I'm up at the airport right here, and then I'm moving down I got men basically able to move anywhere from that point. I also could start over here at the harbor and start building there and moving and being able to get guys out to run supplies. And you're looking to take over the island to have the most before the other team. But that's everything. Happy hunting, gents.